Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Who Watches This. How's everyone doing?
Hi. I just now noticed something. You kind of remind me a bit of Fred Savage after doing like 8 pounds of cocaine. Like, you remember Uncle Jesse from Full House?
Yeah.
Your hair kind of reminds me of him fused with, what's that guy's name? Uh, he was from Stranger Things. He was the
Steve?
cool guy, Steve. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, it's like the if you just put more gel or grease in it, you definitely would look like Uncle Jesse fused with him. I think also, like, I could use it as a nature preserve because I'm pretty sure there's like a bird nesting in it. Like, do you ever feel like you're maybe like a few like ounces heavier in the morning, like, and then like you hear in the morning, like, just randomly, like, you don't know where it's coming from, but it sounds like it's really close by, and then you go to scratch your head and you feel something really soft, like kind of like a down pillow, but it's moving and breathing, and it's a bird. Your head's a bird's nest. Do you realize you have a bird's nest on your head? Or is it a mop? It might be a mop. Do you mop the floor with that? I'm curious though, like, seriously, like, did afros come back and no one told me? Because I used to have an afro when I was 10. And you're what, 30 something? You have an afro? I don't think David, you're not black. You can't have an afro. That's not cool, man. That's racially insensitive to have an afro. I mean, I can see your ears at least, but actually, you know what? You kind of remind me a little bit of Wolverine. If Wolverine was a fat ass.
What?
The sideburns, as far as the side, not so much the hair, but kind of also the hair. Yeah, I mean, it's not like V-ish shaped, but like, you definitely remind me of Logan. With the sideburns. Like, if I just ignore this part of you, Logan with the sideburns. Definitely Logan with the sideburns. Have you thought of, like, cutting like 90% of it off? Or at the very least, yanking it out? Actually, I have an idea. Like, you remember those commercials where, like, they had these dusters that you, like, magnetize them by, like, rubbing them over your TV? And it, like, made them staticky so that it would attract the dust? I bet you if we rubbed your head against the TV, we could dust the shit out of this house in under an hour. And when I say this house, I don't mean this apartment. I mean this entire building. We could just have you walk into every room of this apartment building, and the dust would just cling to you. You'd actually kind of look, after that, you'd kind of look at either Albert Einstein or Doc Brown. Oh, Bride of Frankenstein. Bride of Frankenstein. If it was white, Bride of Frankenstein, indeed. I think they have a word for this. Hobo. You're a hobo. You go to work looking like a hobo? Do they let you in? Or do they just assume that you're just begging for money? Do you have a soup can on your desk? You got any change?
You done?
I mentioned about Fred Savage and the 8 pounds of cocaine, right?
Yeah. You made
Okay,
that
yeah,
very
I'm done.
clear.
I'm done.
All right, then. Welcome to Who Watches This.